Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to play Malzahar mid today. For your rune setup, you want Airy, Mana Flow, Transcendent, Scorch. Then for your secondary tree, you can go Taste of Blood and Ravenous Hunter, or you can go for CDR and Free Boots. Either one is good. Ravenous Hunter is better for mid-late game, in my opinion, and a little bit better in sustain. For your first starting ability, you can either start Q or E. Since I'm playing against Pyke, I don't really want to shove up, so I'll actually just start Q. I don't want to shove in the waves. And I can last hit as it is right now anyways. Your E is a lot more effective once you have two abilities, because unless you're just powering down the whole wave with non-stop auto attacks, and it's hard to get much value out of your E early on. So I'm just going to auto this guy. He just got my passive, not too worried about it. He didn't even go for second wind in his runes. Like, he doesn't have resolve. So I don't think he's going to be able to take those kind of trades with me. I am missing a lot of CS so far, though. Got him with my Q again. I finally have my E. Got him with my Airy. I'm going to go ahead and set up E here. I'm just start shove the wave. Whenever you use your E, you want to make sure you get 3 or more minions for it to bounce to, because every time it goes to something new, it gives you back mana. So if you don't actually kill whatever you put it on, you're burning through your mana really fast. So he started Doran Shield, and as you can see, he's already back to full HP, even though he didn't go second win. This is a bit of an issue with fighting Pykes. No matter what you do, you can't really poke them down. So you just want to focus on just last hitting primarily. Just like so, and now I'm going to back off, and he can't really stop me. I'm going to back, I can get another Doran's Ring or whatever I want. And this is actually a big issue with Doran Shield. It's just such a strong, powerful item. We poked him down really, really hard. He pulls off for about 10 seconds, and he got back to full HP when we took away about a third of his health. Really, really strong item. I highly recommend Doran Shield on pretty much anything melee mid lane. There's no way for you to really get poked out of lane. And yeah, it's just easily one of the best items in the game for that kind of thing. Not just getting poked out. I know it sounds obvious, but it's just super, super strong. So we're going to have to thin this out. Lee Sin is going in for the world's wonkiest gank. Not sure what the heck that gank is. I feel like Lee Sin's here. Yeah, Lee Sin's still here, so I can't really step up on it. A mistake you're actually seeing me make is I keep using my E on the Pyke, which is making it hard for me to push wave. I need to be Eing on the minions instead of him, even though he's standing up on me, because he has Doran Shield, so there's just no way for me to kill him anyways. It's just kind of pointless. Missed that one. Whenever you want to hard shove the wave, just E, W, then Q. The nice thing about your Q is it also refreshes the cooldown on your E. The duration, it completely refreshes it. We're going to just dump this fat wave. Whenever you want to shove the wave fast with your Q, just get sideways to the wave like this, and then when you cast it, it'll slice the whole thing. If you're just standing up front, you can only hit the front or the back at a time. So he's going to lose a lot of minions there. Pretty good for us. He did get off a pretty big roam, though. Pyke mid is still very OP. I know a lot of you probably don't understand it, but as long as you take Doran Shield or go second wind, he didn't even go second wind, but as long as you have Doran Shield, there's really no way to kill him. And then what he ends up doing is he just did one random roam and gets a kill. So he's actually ahead of me right now, just by randomly leaving lane. So all we want to do is shove him in, use our E on the minions, and stop Eing him directly. Because there's really no reason to. W, I'm gonna hit him back and kill these minions. Trying to spread my goo. Just like that. Using your W. And remember, your Q refreshes it just like that. So I just got it off on the cannon minion as well. Alright, missed some minions there. Missing some minions, but the goal is to just shove him in so he can't roam. Looks like the Lee Sin is top, so I'm gonna harass this Pyke a bit. Just gonna keep autoing him down, even though he doesn't really take that much damage from it. And every time you remember your E bounces to a new minion, it gives you back some mana. So that's what we're trying to do here. Just like that. I think Lee Sin's coming mid now. So I'm actually going to start to back up. Saw him go top lane. He might have just reset since he doesn't have items yet. We're going to E. We're going to reset our E that was on that melee minion by queuing it. And also by hitting the whole wave to get it lower. So my E's can chop through it faster since my Q is massive AoE. As you see, I keep getting sideways to the wave like this. So I can use my Q to hit the whole wave. Because you can only use it at this angle. Like this. So now we are getting some turret plates. So we're actually not as far behind as we were. We have a slight CS lead and we have turret plate advantage. So we actually have more gold than he does at this point. We're going to auto down this cannon a little bit. Then we're going to EW it. Might just do it on the minion here. We're just going to keep hitting the cannon minion. We actually ended up missing it just barely. Gonna ignite him, ulti, and he's dead. So pretty much that's what your Malzahar combo is gonna look like. The Pyke forced that out way too hard. We're just gonna shove this in. Lee Sin's bot side. Your W is your cheapest mana spell. So since I didn't have any mana, I was kind of just forced to W there. It is your cheapest mana spell by far. So I'm just gonna get one more turret plate. And then I'm gonna leave, get out of here, skedaddle. So basically your full combo on Malzahar is EWQR. The whole concept is you want to get your E on them ASAP and get your W down, and your W will focus whoever you have your E on or your ulti on. So EW, then you put your Q on them, and then before they can run out of your Q, because Malzahar's Q is really easy to just run out of. It's kind of like a Karthus. Karthus Q. It's not that hard to get away from. The ulti will hold them in it. So you E them, W, you Q, ulti, and then they can't dodge your Q. And that's how we soloed the Pyke there. I know it didn't look that impressive, but guys, trust me, playing against a decent Pyke mid like this is a bitch. He has a lot of all-in damage. If he would have just gotten off one or two more autos, he would have killed me with his ult easy. I'm going to ping that he's missing mid. And use my W. Whenever there's a cannon wave, you really want to use your W on Malzahar. It doesn't cost that much mana, and the cannon minion takes a while to chew through, and you really need your voidlings, otherwise your E won't really get the kill. And your W is so cheap to use, you might as well. Even on waves like this, once you're a higher level and you can afford to just blow a lot of mana, it really starts to get worth it to just spam them. Look, it's only costing me 40 mana. Lee Sin's dead, I'm not worried about. Pyke, I can solo him. So as long as Lee Sin's not here, I'm not going to back up. This is what you have to do to punish Pykes or roaming mids in general. Is you have to shove them in. This is something that Malzahar actually does really, really well. Is he can punish this. Remember, your voidlings do insane damage to minions that have your E on it. They don't do bonus damage to anything else that has your E on it. It's literally just minions. That sucks. I think this Pyke and Lee Sin are duo. They seem fairly coordinated. They're annoying. I was a little bit out of position there. They're both really fast champions. Mobies. I don't even have boots yet. So I'm going to get that. Pyke has Tiamat, so he can actually start to push pretty hard. As long as he doesn't get my turret plates, I won't be too sad about that. Looks like Lee Sin's going to pay. Yeah. Good, good, good. Pyke got rooted. Warwick queued. Warwick should have swung through there. He just did a normal bite. If he swung through, he might have even killed him. I don't know. That was rough to watch. But at least I'll get some more turret plates while Pyke's dead. Looks like Warwick got picked. Gonna alter in place. I didn't mean to ignite the Alistar. That was accidental. Just gonna auto the Vayne. Got her with my E. I mean my Q. My E should probably kill... Oh, shit. Yeah, Hourglass. I didn't get to him in time. And Lee Sin was hovering there anyways. Gonna Q the back line. It looks like the melee minion ran forward, so I actually didn't get it. I'm gonna have to stand back because of the Pyke, and the Lee Sin's nearby as well. So one bad thing about Malzahar is even though he can be hard to gank, if he's shoved up, he's really easy. What makes him hard to gank is his passive. So like right now, while my passive's on, they can't really hurt me or CC me until they take it off. Like once they start hitting me after 0.25 seconds, I lose the passive. That's actually quite a while. We pop our W whenever there's a cannon minion every time. You can use it on normal waves as well if you have the mana to do so. And this is what turns Malzahar into such a pushing beast. And I'm still at full mana. I do have blue buff, but I have full mana because get my E on him. Gonna auto attack him, gonna Q him, and that's gonna reset my E timer on him as well, which is gonna hurt him really bad. Once you have blue on Malzahar, or once you have some mana like I have now, turn into a monster. Lulu just scared the shit out of me. Looks like Lee Sin is mid. Malzahar with blue buff is really hard for melees to deal with because of what you're seeing here. I'm going to stand off to the side. I'm going to Q the whole wave. Just like so. Yep, killed the whole wave with 2 Qs and 1 E and 1 W. Your W is so cheap to use. Your E is your most expensive ability. I think Pyke's coming, so I just have to leave. They're all starting to swarm around me. As Malzahar, one of your biggest things that you're going to be doing for your team is drawing gank pressure. So what you need to do is not die. You're going to be drawing gank pressure, but Malzahar is a late game beast. You do not want to be dying early, or you're losing a lot for your team. I'm just going to spam my spells here, shove in the wave, get my team some pressure. There we go. We got it shoved in. The enemy's multiple missing. I don't know where Lee Sin or Ali are right now, so I'm just going to back off. I don't need to really shove up here. I don't really have to shove. Alright, now we're going to Q the whole minion wave. We're going to drop our E as well. I mean, we're going to drop our W. Like I said, if you have the mana or if you want to shove wave, just use your W every time. It doesn't cost much mana anyways. I think he's going to lose his turret on this. Pyke is dead. This turret's free. He actually missed his Q there. Gonna ult him in place with all my abilities on him, and he's dead. Once again, guys, that was an EWQ. Very simple. As long as you do it properly, EWQR, you'll have a lot of damage. That Lee Sin was full HP. I don't want to say he's fed, but he's not behind. And we just lit him up. Malzahar power spikes really hard once he's level 6. Before he's level 6, just don't die. And you'll provide a lot of pressure for your team. You make it hard for people to leave lane. Like every time this Pyke leaves lane, I eat his turret. And he never even got a plate of mine quite. Because he never even got a plate of mine. Because I always could just shove too fast to where he just couldn't do much. We're going to go ahead and back now. We can get a full item. Alistar couldn't combo me because your path... Ooh, shit, there's something on me. It's this disgusting Pyke. Get my E on him. Oh, we almost had him. Gonna W, Q the back line. Not bad. Okay, we do want to back though. That Pyke just messed it up. I would not recommend playing Pyke into something like a Malzahar. Even though he played really well and got off some amazing early roams. Lots of pressure for his team. Even if he plays it perfectly. And even if his ganks actually count and it turns into kills. At the very best, I can match it by taking his turret very quickly by shoving wave. So best case scenario, he goes even with me and then loses. Worst case scenario, I just shove him under turret and my minions take his turret plates for free during lane phase. And I draw ganks and don't die because I'm laying wards and can just run away with my passive. With my basically free Banshee shield is what it is. Yep. Alright, let's get our E down. Q the whole wave just about. Just like that. Really not much for us to do at this point. Just shove mid, roam around. Maybe wait for Vayne to go to the wrong place. I don't know if this is warded, so I don't want to put too many eggs in this basket. Can even take Raptors. Alright, we got the wave. Looks like Pike's dead. Looks like there's 2 tops, so we're going to keep shoving. Get lots of golden experience. We have a lot of CS. And we have a lot of experience. We missed a lot of minions in the early games when we missed most of them. We weren't farming good. You don't want to focus too much on poking an enemy who has a lot of sustain, like someone who starts Doran Shield, such as Pyke. You're just not going to kill them on Malzahar. You don't have that kind of damage. Very few champions can kill Pyke who has Doran Shield. You can't really poke them down because of that. 𝐒𝐿. I'm gonna spawn my little things to tank the turret, so I still have minions. Your W's on such a short cooldown too. You can really pop them up all the time. They do decent damage to base 2 inhibitors too. I can kill this guy if he steps up too far. Alright, we gotta back up. Pyke is coming. It's not 20 minutes yet, so they don't get the base speed up. It hits in at 20-minute mark. So we don't have to leave too soon. If it was 20 minutes, I would have left sooner. 𝐒𝐿. And you can use your Q to refresh your E cooldown. So there I should actually Q a little later. You basically want your E to be up at all times when fighting champions, minions, or monsters. So you want to extend it with your Q. Ali's about to walk into me. Oh, Lulu got it. That turd. I'm going to go ahead and reset. I can get my Rylai's. I'm out of mana anyways. Oh, Warwick has Herald. I see. We don't have to force it right now. We can just come back later and do it. Looks like we're just going to end it, guys. And that's how you play Malzahar mid lane. Don't focus too much on poking the enemies. Don't be afraid to hit them, but don't waste your E on them. You want to try to focus your E on the wave. Try to as many minions as possible with your Q. And try to use your W, especially on cannon waves or whenever you have the mana to, because your W eats minions that have your E on it super fast. They do 3 times damage to minions that have it on. And that's going to wrap this game up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.